Let us know when you're black and when you're starting, and give us a little countdown.
I don't have to say anything, huh?
Action. We are live.
Just there, Nikki.
10. Leave it rolling.
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Ah.
I'm gonna leave that up to you.
Okay. All right, I'm seated, ready to go.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we are live. It's the Dave K Show. Good evening, everybody out there. Welcome to the Dave K Show Live. We have a great show again tonight, and I want to let everybody know, first of all, we are broadcasting from the beautiful banks of False River here in New Roads, Louisiana, in the historic Julian Pardris Arts and Museum Center. We're so glad to be out here and be part of history of New Roads, making history happen with Porcupee's first podcast. And we're keeping up with the times and everything because we want to keep up with technology, and we want to go and have all kind of cool things going on the internet. Because as we know, the television, radio, that kind of stuff's going by the wayside. People are tuning into their iPads and their cell phones and their iPhones and everything, and they're going away of the people that are on the go. So anyway, I got a great show headed for everybody today, and what I want to do is introduce everybody. First of all, we have Miss Kelli Hutchinson-Chappius. How you doing?
How are you? I'm doing well.
Glad to have you on the show. And Miss Jennifer Meyer.
Yes, Jennifer Myers. Hello.
Yes. And last but not least, Miss Kelly Mentel.
That's me. Hey.
All right, glad to have you all on. So the thing is, I know greatness when I see it, right? So when I saw y'all podcast, I'm going like, I got to get these girls on the show. We got to talk about some cool stuff and everything because y'all are trailblazing right now. Y'all are some women out there that are doing some really cool things.
Trying.
And, right.
We're definitely trying.
And we kind of feeding
I
off
just
each
think it's
other.
fun. F-U-N.
Right. We're feeding off each other because, like, I want to know how y'all are doing things. Y'all want to know how we're doing things.
Totally.
And so we're kind of learning from each other right now. We're learning as we go. So I got to ask, how long have you been podcasting so far?
So we started a radio show first. So we were offered a radio. Well, I was offered a radio show. I guess over a year ago, and
You were offered a radio show.
yes,
Wow.
someone asked show, and I took it and decided to put my friends on it.
Yeah.
Right.
So that'd be
Awesome.
fun.
And of
Good
course, you
choice.
do
Funny.
have more friends than this, I'm sure.
I
right?
only have
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I have lots of friends.
Right. That's awesome.
We're her favorite.
Yeah, they're just.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think.
Wow. Well, you're in
We
good
spend
company.
I'm
so much
around
time.
Them, I'm
yeah.
around
Yeah.
them the most.
We spend so
Right.
much time together. It feels like
Yeah.
I might only have 3 friends.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it
Right.
feels a lot.
Keep your circle small, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Keep it small.
I guess
So, yeah, we did.
quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't believe that with everything, but yeah, with y'all.
Right.
Oh,
Exactly.
So sweet.
So,
So it ended up being a podcast. After I was like, Jen, we need to start like archiving. If people aren't tuning in at that time, that 1 hour show is just.
and how long
fading
ago
away.
was this?
We started June 1st of last year.
Really? Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So we
okay.
Really that
have
long.
roughly 60 podcast
Wow.
episodes.
Nice. Very nice.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna be on episode 58,
Yeah.
but we have episodes before that that just aren't on podcast. That's just the radio.
Right.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
12 to
So
14 of them or something.
You're about once a week right now.
Oh, yeah.
We're once a week
We've had-
podcast and then once a week TV.
2 weeks off. Like I think the only
Ever.
twice we ever, or maybe
Oh,
only
yeah.
once in that. It's
Well,
crazy.
Jen's had a lot of weeks off.
You're
that's
right.
for
I
sure.
mean,
Not all of
Yeah.
us
Right.
are world
Right.
travelers.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But I have to.
I get out of Dodge.
I've got to put a little footnote. We're missing somebody, right?
Yes.
Christy.
We do.
Yeah.
The mom.
Yeah.
Right. So we're missing Miss Christie,
That
right?
quarter. Yeah.
Right.
A
Yeah, we
quarter
do
of my
miss her.
heart's gone.
How come she
Yeah.
couldn't make it tonight? What happened?
She is unfortunately enjoying the white, beautiful beaches
Oh my
of
gosh.
Destin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll give her a
With her
pass on that
family.
one.
Yeah.
We'll give her a pass.
Yeah,
on
it's a
that one.
family affair,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Yes. Next time, take a rain check.
No, screw her. She didn't invite us.
Yeah, she didn't.
I know,
She
really,
actually-
right?
I
she
really.
invited
I'm watching
me.
her dog right now.
Dude, she
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He's the coolest dog ever, though, so it's not that bad.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
great. So, of course, Kelly, I'm going to start with you. Like I said earlier, you're a motivational speaker, you know. And so what I like about you is you have so much fun doing what you do. You're living life. You're loving life right now. And you're just a fun person to be around. You and all your friends are just real fun people to be around. And there's a reason behind that, I think. I think we all go through a lot of hard times and trials and tribulations in our life. And some of us figure out how to get out of that. Some of us don't.
Right.
I think your job as a motivational speaker is to help people figure out to get where they need to be.
Right.
And so, kind of bring us to some low points in your life where you decided that you needed to change some ways, or tell me what happened.
Well, my motivational speaking is about, I talk to youth about being 16 and pregnant, because I was.
Right.
And I came from an area or a neighborhood that wasn't the best, and I was 16 and pregnant, so all the, odds were against me. And I just feel like if I can be where I am and who I am today, then anything's possible. There's been tons of trials and tribulations, but being a single parent, and my child, her dad isn't in her life at all, so we were abandoned pretty much. And I think that's been probably the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. I haven't ever had to deal with that person, telling me what to do with my child or anything like that. And she's about to be 18, which is crazy.
Okay, great.
But I think that she, using her as, I wanted to give her the best life instead of using her as a crutch, I think is probably what got me to a position where I am today.
Right. So a lot of times it's your outlook. It's not really the position that you're in. It's like, what's your outlook on the position you're in? And a lot of times it's just not as bad as it seems, really,
Right.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
And you're in it. What are you gonna do?
I mean, my glass is always half
Exactly.
full.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not. It's,
That's right.
it's
Deal
not-
with it.
Yeah, it's,
That-
it's always
Persevere.
full. It's
Yeah.
always full.
Right.
You agree?
Oh, always.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Well, that's great. So the motivational speaking that you've done, I'm sure you've seen some good results of that, right?
Yeah, I also do motivational speaking for body image and self-esteem, which is one of the biggest, and so many women need to hear that they have got to quit comparing themselves to all these celebrities that have unrealistic lives, and they have someone on payroll to take care of their meals and help them prep for this and, look great for that. And that's just not a real woman's life.
Mm-hmm.
And we're real women. So, I mean, some days we're on TV and we have a zit on our face.
Right.
That's real. That's what really happens. in real
Exactly.
world,
Most days.
Yeah.
And then
Right, exactly.
there's also, I mean, I sounded like a phone sex operator at the whole beginning of the year because I had laryngitis.
Right.
Oh yeah.
This is
I haven't
what
been
life
sick in a
is really
while.
like. And
Right.
whenever you compare yourself to real people, then it's not so bad. When you're comparing yourself to someone that's a photoshopped image and that's all over media all the time, and you're comparing yourself to people that have 20 and 30 people on payroll, making sure that every hair is in place. That's just not realistic.
Exactly. I'm so glad
So-
you're helping people out in that area. And social media is another thing that people live fake lives all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And
We're all fake.
It's
Right.
it's the
No.
worst ever.
Right.
Yeah.
yes,
The worst it's ever been too.
exactly.
So-
And for the girls, it's one thing too. And with their image, you have to keep up. For the guys, they're on social media too. Who's got the best boat or truck or whatever? Who's got the best house? Who's got the best this, that, or whatever? So, look, people are real life, everyday people are all over the place. Get used to it. That's who you are. Be the best version that you can be of yourself.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
And there's been studies about what social media has done to the kids these days, but
Yeah.
Right.
the women are more likely to suffer depression and self-confidence issues and
For sure.
suicide.
Yes.
It's because you're
suicide as well.
being you're putting anytime like you're saying anything or putting a picture out there, you're saying, "Hey, judge me."
Yeah.
And if
And they
you're
mature a little faster and
yeah,
like
people
Yeah.
are judging me right now. I'm okay
Oh,
with
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
very
Right,
confident.
yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
like whenever you put you post a photo, that's your hey, check out my outfit. Well,
Yeah.
you're expect somebody not to like
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. Right.
that's the best
Right.
part about being 30 though. Now I feel like I just do not care what people think.
Yeah.
Yes. The older you
Like
get,
it just doesn't. Sometimes I think I should probably care more, but
I mean, should you?
no, because I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Right.
It feels
Right.
awesome. Yeah.
Right. That's
Yeah.
great. Any ideas on that? What's your thoughts?
Oh yeah, no, I mean I completely agree. I just think there's this giant overhead of like this cloud that you have to put on this facade, not only just comparing yourself, but that you have to put on this facade of this life that you have. And look, I have the perfect wife or the perfect husband with the perfect life, and we go on vacation and we do all these things, and my kids, they're perfect, they do nothing wrong. But in all reality, like it's just not like that.
In reality,
And so
we're
you-
just reposting photos from the last vacation and looking really cool.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. And so I mean, yeah, I just
Right.
you
Well,
creating this facade of who
find
you
it so
are and what you
weird.
do instead of
Yeah.
just show people what your life's like.
Sure.
Be real.
Well, just
be
go live that life instead of
Yeah.
like pretending. Just go make it happen.
And you just live in your
Everyone-
mind and your phone and the scrolling and the
Yeah,
scrolling and the
I
scrolling
know.
and the scrolling and the scrolling.
Oh
It's
my
so
gosh, I
liberating
know.
to just not care what people think.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yes, and those people really are fooling themselves because they're not perfect either. They get
Yeah.
sick, they go to the doctor, their car breaks down, they got bills
Mhm.
every month.
Right. Yeah.
So they're fooling
Yeah.
themselves.
It's crazy how
I got
mean
bills.
and ugly people are for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, doing the whole like trials and tribulations thing, my house flooded in 2016.
Oh, yeah.
We were in the house for 15 days. I mean, we were on Say Yes to the Dress because we were,
Yeah, I saw
Adam
that,
and I
yes.
were engaged at the time. And people were ugly on the Say Yes to the Dress feeds, for like Twitter and Facebook
Right.
and all that. They were ugly about my daughter, about
come on,
having
wow.
having a a blended family or whatever, or they were
What?
ugly telling us we weren't poor enough to be gifted anything.
Mm.
Like why didn't they pick someone else or
crazy.
someone like this or like that? It's
What?
like who the hell are you to
I
judge?
know, really.
So
come
weird.
Like
on.
what are you
Right.
living in?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Is your house
Yeah,
flooded?
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because
Thank
when
you.
I walk, it was like
Yeah.
squishy.
Right.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
right.
that's the
That-
thing is social media gives you this like opportunity for people to stick their nose in places where they think it belongs.
There is also a
Right.
public or a private option.
Oh yeah.
I mean, mine's all mine's all public. I don't care.
Right.
Like take it or leave it. This is me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why
Mine
hide?
too. Yeah,
Exactly.
my Instagrams and stuff.
Well, so yeah, that social media is another thing. So kind of segueing into, let's get it back to your podcast that you do and everything. So what I like about y'all podcast is you have different segments that you do, which kind of breaks it up to little segments, and people have their favorite segments that they like and everything. And I think you recently changed a segment, the name of a segment recently.
Chrissy's Chaos.
Yes, Chrissy's Chaos, right?
Mhm,
You
yeah.
changed that segment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Christy. She needed. What was she before? She did the word of the day.
Word of the day,
the
right?
word- yeah.
Right.
Excuse me. Word of
Yeah.
the day is super fun on podcasts
Yeah.
because it's all you're
Sure
doing is
for us.
listening.
Right.
You're
Yeah.
listening to people like
Podcast awesome.
Podcast
Yeah.
is so fun. But like whenever we started the TV show, Word of the Day was like drowning
Yeah.
us.
It's
Yeah.
so weird that some things just
Don't
don't.
translate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing
Yeah,
will
you got to
work.
figure out what works.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
That's
weird.
kind of how we
Something
are right
that's
now.
There's-
been successful is just
Yeah. And there's really no way to
Honest.
tell other than like kind of just try it.
Yeah.
Right.
Sort of.
That's what you got to do, right? Try it, see what
Yeah.
works. And sometimes things will play themselves out. They're good ideas, but they'll play themselves out over time,
Mhm.
and you got to revamp things. So, yeah, that's great. So the segments are really, really cool. We enjoy do those. What's y'all favorite part of the show that y'all like to do, if y'all have a favorite?
the glam session. Duh.
Yeah.
I just started having a segment. Like that's new. Having the glam session was something that we started months ago when we started the TV show, but I'd never had a segment. I was just the host. So
Right.
glam session is probably my favorite.
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
I thought you were gonna say that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right.
I would say games.
I was gonna
man.
say I don't
like
know. I get
games.
pretty
Chrissy's
pumped for that
Chaos.
trivia.
And I like winning.
Yeah.
Right.
Whatever. Whatever, Jennifer Myers.
So why did you see the need to do two separate shows? You have your TV show and your podcast. Why didn't you combine
I don't
those
know.
in one?
We're absolutely crazy.
right. I didn't want to say
Because-
that. But.
I know this is a question that people
That was-
frequently ask us. Because we were offered a TV show, so we wanted to do TV. We were offered a radio show, so we wanted to do radio. Podcast was something that we
Kind of did
fell
ourselves.
into. Like
Yeah.
I
Right.
was.
Yeah. I always
Jen,
I
trying
always
to make her
wanted
do it.
to have a podcast for years.
Yeah, we
I've
even
been-
talked about starting one like when we
Probably,
first
yeah.
met.
That mic, that Phantom power mic that we were checking out earlier,
Mm-hmm.
I bought that, I mean, off of Amazon years ago. I mean, like, I guess, like 3.5 years ago. 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I always wanted to do one. But,
Right.
and then you just walked into my life, and,
What can I
Right.
say?
you know,
Well, yeah, like I said,
And
the
it
rest is
was.
history.
you
You
made
know,
my
so
Yeah.
life so awesome.
Thanks, Jen.
it was meant to be, so it happened. So that's great.
She
Yeah.
said that on the record. For the record. it's
Oh,
on the
God, I
record.
did.
That's great. That's awesome. So, yeah, so that's what we're trying to do with our podcast. And people don't know, look, when you start an endeavor like this, look, it's difficult, it's hard, it takes a lot of work, it
Yep.
takes a lot of research. You don't just go out here and just put some mics together and start talking. You got to do your research, and it
Yep.
shows. When you have a good show like y'all's, all the research you put into your stuff shows, and it's really,
Thank
really
you.
cool.
And we're learning so much on
It's-
the way,
Yes.
too.
Yeah, we're
Right.
learning a lot, and then in all reality, like if people could just follow us around for one day, I would say 98% of the words that come out of our mouth to each other are about the show. Like
Wow.
anything, whether it's an idea or, oh, you know, this earlier, or we need to do this for this, or, oh, what are you doing for this
I'm like,
segment
go
this
do
day?
go do your
Oh, we
confessional.
have to go do this thing. Literally every,
Yeah.
like every word that comes up. That's all we
Wow,
talk
that's great.
about.
Yeah, that's
I
good.
stay very entertained.
Yeah, and it's never dull
Yeah.
or boring. It's not
Yeah.
even. It's not a complaint. But like, if you could follow us around, that's literally all we talk about,
Yeah.
and all we worry about, and all we think about, and all we do.
It really
Right.
is so much fun,
And
though. I
always
mean,
editing. My
Yeah.
face
Yeah.
is always. I mean, I have corporal tunnel for
Wow,
editing.
yeah.
wow.
Like from
Yeah.
always editing on the.
I'm definitely
iPhone,
getting like
iPad.
cancer from blue light or something.
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
it's a lot of work.
Hopefully,
so you're,
not
some of you,
wrinkle.
I like some of you guests that you have on. So I think you were telling me a while back that y'all want to try to get some more musical acts and everything
Yes,
coming
we
in.
are trying to get someone on our TV show to do that. Like someone new every week is
Yeah.
what we would like to do,
Mhm.
and then we have our boy Zach, so we want to keep him in too.
Yes, right.
But yeah, we'd like to really feature more local
Yeah.
talent. You know, try to.
There's got to be so many people out there that are
I
awesome.
mean, I'm so excited about the American Idol thing. I think that we should do like pre-qualifications. Like, you know, you have
That'd
to
be
come sing
interesting.
on Glitter and Gossip.
Right, that'd be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah,
I
what are
think,
they on
um,
NBC?
GG Girl approved.
Ah, right.
Stamp it.
Let's get
right.
some money from NBC or something.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we'll save you the legwork.
Right.
Right.
Don't worry about.
We'll
Katy
only send
Perry.
you the one that
got
counts.
Kelly.
Yeah.
You got Kelly. We don't
Yeah.
need Katie.
Y'all need to. I think y'all need to put together like a little awards program or something, and present people or certificates or something like people that y'all as a group think that did some good things. Dathan and I gave an award to Sergeant Mason Spillman with the Wildlife and Fisheries. He saved the girl's life a while back, which actually Miss Jeannie's niece actually.
Wow.
So she got a
Whoa.
real bad wreck, cut her leg off in the wreck. And so the wildlife agent just happened to be passing by. He had a tourniquet. He put the tourniquet on her leg,
What?
saved her life.
What?
Yes. So I said,
That's
I
crazy.
told Dathan we need to present him with an award. We have a special guest on the show, and we presented him with a little award of
Yeah.
appreciation. And that award, basically, what it was for. It's good to give him an award, recognize him, but
Yeah.
it's to raise awareness to people watching the show
Right.
that take a first aid class, take a CPR class, learn how to use a tourniquet.
Right.
After that, I went to Amazon. I bought me a good tourniquet, and I keep it in my little medic bag. You just never know. What if you get shot or something in a robbery or whatever?
I'd hope
God
you'd be
forbid.
around.
Right?
You
That
know
guy,
somebody-
that's
you know
what I
somebody
want.
who have a tourniquet they can put on your leg. That's been
Yeah,
shot.
because I'm
Yeah.
definitely bleeding out. If I'm around any of my friends, we
It
don't have
doesn't
any of
matter
that stuff.
what I'm
Right.
wearing. I'll take it off and stop your leg from bleeding.
Oh, thank you,
Exactly.
friend.
You're welcome.
I'd
I mean,
use my
that's
own
not- I
hair.
should have said that. But I'm
Yeah.
totally serious. Just, I really would.
Real
Don't
talk.
give anybody
That
any
sounds
ideas.
terrible.
It
That
does
would
sound
suck.
terrible, but I would like
Yeah.
rip my clothes apart.
Yeah.
and
Oh, if I mean,
That
if I,
jumpsuit would, or, you know,
Yeah, like,
would
I
work
have so
so
much
good.
going on
You
right
could definitely
now.
tie it up
Yeah.
real
Yeah.
tight.
Exactly. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Be like,
And
get
fashion.
naked. Yeah.
You're treating people with fashion.
Right.
You know? That's
Yeah.
great.
Hashtag what's Kelly wearing?
Tell them where you got it from.
Okay, so articles and thread. This is really cool.
Article
You got
yeah.
a really cool boutique in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
So you're up and coming. Datha loves your outfits and loves your clothes.
Thanks,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get hooked up with you and
Yeah.
dress Datha up, get her looking nice for the
Totally.
show. And
You
so
can shop online or
right.
yeah, come in store.
So let's talk about some of the challenges that you have owning a boutique in Baton Rouge now.
Oh God.
Because who's your biggest competitor? Online people going on the web trying to get stuff, as opposed to the brick and mortar buildings like you are. Or what's your opinion on
Well,
that?
Both for sure. There's a lot of competitors in my industry, a lot. So
You have to
I
be
just-
on your toes.
yeah,
You gotta
yeah,
be-
just working. Yeah, just I mean, so many things to do. It's
Exactly.
ridiculous.
So who's the crowd that you cater to, or who's your clientele, your customers? Which cross section society are they? I mean,
I'm 33, and my customers actually are older than you would think, shockingly, but 40s, 30s, 40s.
right.
But I try to do offer to a big spread, but
She is trying to cater more to like LSU tailgating,
Right.
stuff like that. Just because football season's coming up,
Yes. Right.
and
Yeah.
she's got some really, really epic stuff coming in.
Wow,
Super
that's
pumped.
awesome. Great. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
it's a lot of fun.
When I designed our Dave K Show logo, which is about to come out pretty soon, so
Cool.
we decided to put the LSU colors, the purple and the gold in
Yeah.
it and everything. We have that version of the logo, and we have the dark blue and the other colors or
Yeah.
whatever. So we might kind of change those up for football season and everything. But
Right.
that's
Purple and gold are awesome colors together. Yeah, opposite on the color wheel, they just really pop.
yes, they
Yeah.
do. Yes,
Love
they
it.
do. Yes,
Love
they,
that purple and gold.
they do. So how long have you been in business?
4.5 years,
Really?
which is really weird to say. Yeah.
Wow. How hard was it to start your business, or easy was it?
It was a lot of work. I mean, yeah, It was a lot of work, a lot of research, but starting it now, it feels like that wasn't that hard because
Keeping 'em
maintaining
fresh
it's
is
really all
harder,
the
I
same.
think.
Yeah,
Right.
nothing was easier or harder. It's just been hard the whole time.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I think that
Yeah.
owning a salon's been hard the whole
Yeah,
time.
right.
The whole
Owning a
time.
business is no
Every day.
joke.
Right.
Yeah.
And so much competition out there and everything. So
Well,
Yeah,
There's a
and then
boutique and a salon next door to each other on every corner.
yeah,
So you just happen to be on the
Right.
coolest corner, you know?
Yeah.
right.
yeah.
Right. That is true.
Right, and the
Wow.
coolest people that own it.
Yeah, no big deal.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
That is awesome. So how long have you been working with Kelly?
I've been at the hair show we're in 2019, so 4 years this year.
What?
Forever.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
Forever.
My mother cut hair all growing up. She retired as a hairdresser and everything too. So I was in that whole beauty parlor environment growing up and everything. When I was a little kid like this, all her customers used to think I was so cute running around.
It's awesome.
So it's really a really good profession. So my mom used to cut my hair all the time till she got her hands started hurting. I had to get my hair cut other places and everything. So, but y'all cut men's and women's hair,
Yep.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're a full
And-
service barbershop and salon.
Yep.
That is awesome.
They're badass barbers.
That's what I was fixing to say, and you have to be, and y'all are very good, and it's the competition out there has got to be pretty stiff too.
You would think that it would be ridiculously stiff, like competition, but there are actually cosmetologists all over the place
Right.
doing barbering, and the only people that can pick up a straight razor shave and give you an actual barber service is a certified licensed master barber, which we have at the hair
Wow,
show.
okay.
Yeah.
We just are also very talented and can do
Yeah.
female hair too.
Right, right. That's amazing. Wow.
They have
Yeah.
hair salons on every corner, but one, we're the best because I don't know. I always loved what we did because we're the only all female barbershop within our area that is what we are. Not a chain, not a
right.
not a
big
you
time.
know, because they do. I mean, they're and not that it's not me trying to say anything about like a sports clips or just for him, but just as like an independent shop that we've worked to create a title for. It's the only all female barbershop that can do what we do at the level of expertise that we do it at.
That is incredible. Wow.
Yeah.
And how many people are on staff total over there?
We have 7 next Wednesday. We'll have 7. We
Yeah.
have a new
Who's
a
joining?
new girl, Candace.
Really?
My friend
Awesome.
Candace. So
Welcome,
Shay will
Candace.
be joining us. I'm super
Yeah.
stoked.
You never tell
Next
me.
Wednesday. I've been saying it like for a while, but I haven't
Yeah.
been like, hey, it's now.
Okay, yeah.
All right. You heard
Yeah.
about it here first on the Dave K Show.
Yeah.
Welcome, Candace.
Jennifer didn't even know.
Oh my gosh, that's great. So one of the things that we love listening to Glitter and Gossip and everything is we love the pranks, right? Those things are just freaking hilarious. I love it. y'all are you're honing your craft right now, and you are rising stars in the prank world.
In the prank world.
I'm really,
Just a bunch of pranksters.
I've always been into pranking people. I've always been kind of a jerk, so
I love
like
it. Right.
We're just
Yeah.
really funny, man.
I think so. I grew up listening to Friday Night Cranks. Me and my boys used to watch Friday Night Cranks religiously every Friday night, and with Jared and all those guys, and we would just like belly laugh all night long, turning red, just laughing. And I think one of the things that people that prank people, I think they just a lot of people are trying to get at people or whatever because like they're trying to get at people. It's like the people in this world. Generally speaking, the people in the world who are sticking it to other people, we want to stick it to them with pranks. Not saying that the people we prank are
they
bad.
don't all deserve it. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, they do.
But
all
they
deserve
get it.
Yeah. Some people are just are so awesome. That's why we want to
Yeah.
break them.
Yes.
Yeah,
They
they'll
don't-
take it
Right.
good. They'll take it well. So you want to do it because you know it'll
Yeah.
be a good one.
Yeah,
Right.
I think everybody likes to watch someone else squirm with
Yeah.
make them uncomfortable and watch from a
Right.
distance.
They-
It's
Right.
They
what
don't
it is.
deserve it, but they're gonna get it.
Yeah.
And you know what
It's
I
in
love
good
about
fun.
what I love
Yeah.
about pranks is what I love about pranks is when I listen to them, watch them, I put my headphones on, I turn the lights out, and I get in my own little world. It's like when you're pranking somebody, you can just get into your world. You know what I'm saying?
You got to hear Tiny House.
Oh my God, Tiny House is so good.
Let's hook it up after the show and everything. Yes, and I love getting into that world. It's just, and the theater of the mind is the best
Yeah.
theater. Whatever. See, like when I was
good.
listening to your prank with Gordon Hutchinson, attorney the other day, the guy. I was I closed my eyes.
Gordon McKernan, yeah.
Yeah, and I was just getting into your world, thinking about what you look like driving the bicycle on I-10.
With my dog skipping.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Got my toe.
Yeah. I'll never know that world because I was there.
Yeah.
Watching
Yeah.
you. Yeah.
Right, that was hilarious. I love it. So y'all are very good at that.
Thank you.
So what I want to do is this. So I want to do a little prank for everybody that's watching right now. Okay, so we're gonna give it a shot, see what happens. For everybody out there that's watching, so we want to prank one of my good friends and coworkers who works at our local tourism office, and she's a dear lady, friend of mine. And what you need to know is that we run tourism and we run the film commission in Parker-P Parish, and we're constantly trying to get film and video productions into our parish. Because when you bring a film into your parish, what comes? Money comes, right?
Yeah.
People have to
Right.
eat. They have to stay at restaurants and hotels.
Yep.
They spend money and they boost your economy.
Right.
The film industry has brought hundreds of $1 million into Louisiana, and Miss Jeanne is a very, very good advocate for our local filming community. Now, as you know, the tax credits kind of went down for a couple of years, and we seriously considered disbanding our film commission because of the tax credits. But as a leader, I says no. Keep the film commission going, because just like the stock market, it goes up and down. But overall, it goes up and up and up and up and up.
So it has a new tax credit has in fact been passed.
Yes, they're extending it.
Extended.
They've
Oh.
extended the tax credit. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Well,
So if you remember, the big thing was Medicare. They had an
Teach me.
option. They had
Yeah.
they had an option in legislature a couple years ago. Are we going to fund Medicare, or are we going to fund the film industry? Well, the older people always tugs on your heartstrings.
yeah.
Well, let's just put the film industry off aside for a couple of years, and this, well, now here we are. We are back in action. Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta,
All
Georgia
right.
is one of our
ATL.
biggest competitors right now. Atlanta,
Oh,
Georgia
really?
has
Yeah.
all the films, all the
Yeah.
movies. They took that title from
Well,
us.
they don't got glitter and gossip though.
No, they don't. No, they
Yeah.
don't. No, they don't. So what we want to do is we want to. Hey, I hear that we've already done 2 reality shows in Parker-P Parish. We were chosen as the Gyro family to actually see about starting a reality show called Gyro Town a while back. And so the producers came in. They interviewed all the gyros. And we found out they were trying to make us look like a bunch of country hicks and
Yeah,
backyards.
jerks,
I know. It's like, come on.
We have other, facets to our personalities.
Look,
Yeah.
it kills me. Like that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do a talk show in
crazy.
Louisiana to shine light that
Yeah.
we're not all
Yes.
the
There's
same.
two types of people in the world: people that understand Louisiana and people that just don't.
Don't.
Like,
Right.
So
It's the
there's
truth.
cool
God.
people and then there's people that aren't so cool.
That is the
Yeah.
truth. Right.
or ignorant.
So what we want to do, we're gonna do a prank, right? So we're gonna prank Miss Jeanne, but you always want to kind of stick it to the other person when you do a prank. With the people we're sticking it to are the people who want to make Louisiana look like we're a bunch of freaking country backwoods bayou hicks or whatever. So we're gonna
make fun of them by
right. We're gonna make fun of them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
by
Yep.
pretending to be their jackasses.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I
Absolutely.
like how you
It's
twisted
reverse
that
Yeah,
up
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
into it.
Reverse
Jokes
psychology.
on you now.
Exactly.
In your
Exactly.
face.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get started. We're going to give it a shot here. Whatever happens, happens. Everybody hang on for the ride. Are you ready to do your thing?
Yep, let's do it.
So Gary,
We're gonna take
Follow your lead.
Paul, you back there? We can probably mute all of our mics, or just
Oh, no.
or just be quiet.
We're all a part of
part
this.
Y'all are part of it. Okay.
You
Yeah.
just be quiet.
Okay. Don't mute any mics. I'll just kind of sit back and listen.
Yeah, but just be quiet. Whenever, for definitely, yeah.
I'm gonna set it off for us.
What's that, Paul?
Well,
Set
maybe
it off
maybe
and
we
I
can't
want to
put
hear
her on.
your.
Oh, you do.
I
My
want to
good
hear
voice.
your good. Mhm.
So play my role
upper
of Cynthia
management,
Moore.
I
please,
wish you could
upper
chew some
management.
gum, like,
Yeah, so
you know, or just like a smack every now and then.
All right.
And it's Jeannie and
Hey,
Andre.
I'm
Andre.
Yes.
Andre.
okay, there
Andre
she is. I need to
3000.
read.
Andre 3000. I got it.
So we probably can't put her on hold. So I'm just gonna be like, the line's gonna go quiet,
I wish
and I'm
some-
transferring
yeah.
you, and then y'all just start talking
Right.
after like 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, ready to go?
We've got it down.
All
We're
right.
just gonna go for it.
Make
Yeah,
beep.
yeah, we'll just go for it.
All right, let me go ahead and give her a call right
Beep.
here.
No,
No beeps.
she'll definitely know it says beep.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see.
Whether it
Let's
works
see
or
here.
not, it's gonna be
Right.
fun.
All right, you can turn the phone line up.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Sorry that I'm not here to answer your call right now. Please
Should I
leave
leave a
your
voicemail?
name
Leave a voicemail,
and
yes. She'll
telephone
call right
number,
back.
and I will get
What's
back
the
to
number?
you
What's the number
shortly.
here?
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, this is Cynthia Morgan with Unit Media Productions. I'm looking for Miss Jeanne Andre, with the director of Film Point. I have an opportunity for you and your film production company. If you could just give me a call back at 225-713-5099. We would love to talk to you. I have my lead producer and my associate producer on the line that would like to talk to you. So whenever you're ready, just give us a call back. Thank you.
Okay, it's dropped. Okay, we're
Okay.
back. So just look and see the blue
It's
light, the
very
green
hard
light.
to
All
do
right.
it on to do.
I
prank
clammed
calls.
up.
No, that was
No,
great.
you
I thought
were
that was
really
awesome.
good.
Yeah.
Awesome. It sounded great.
I was like,
That's your favorite.
I
Take
wouldn't
that
know.
back.
It's very hard to do prank calls live because people don't
Yeah.
answer.
Let's call somebody else. Let's do something
right,
else.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
want to do something else?
Yeah.
Just make like
Ah.
surprise.
Okay, we could remember. How did we get the tiny house one? That y'all like looked some dude up selling tires on Facebook. or
No, it was
Marketplace
just
or
your-
something.
No, she called one of her friends and pretended like he had an ad, and he was like, I don't have an
Okay.
ad, and she was like, no, he told me.
Let's just
Yeah.
look somebody up that's like
Oh,
on.
yeah. The
Do you
Craigslist
have
ads are
anybody
fun.
that you'd like for me to like mess with on the phone? Do you have anybody that you want to like
Man, I'm trying
get
to see
at?
here. Let me try to see.
Yeah.
Oz? You got somebody back there?
What'd you call him?
Right.
Oz.
He kind of
We
Where's
got
Boz?
somebody that just,
Oh,
Lang just asked for one of y'all to catfish her boyfriend.
catfish.
Oh, really?
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
let's do
Oh,
it.
okay, that's
Oh,
like you
yeah.
pretend to be a love interest, right? That's catfishing. I'm a little too I missed that mark. I'm a little too old.
Getting catfishing whenever you meet somebody and
Yeah.
they weren't who they said they were,
Yeah.
or something like that.
How do we
No, you-
catfish somebody?
No, I thought you like try to
You,
fall in love, make them fall in love with you
Oh,
over
yeah.
the internet or something.
Yeah, but it's when you're pretending not to be somebody
Someone
so
else.
we are pretending to
Yeah.
be someone
Oh,
else. and
yeah.
we're-
Catfishing's like if I took if I used a picture of you as my profile, and then I was
Okay.
like, "Hi, I'm Jennifer Myers."
Okay.
I wonder
Right.
if y'all
Who
ever.
had-
And
been
then I made
used
you
for
fall in love with
catfish.
me. Wait, what?
I wonder if
No.
anyone's ever used you for catfishing.
Oh, the phone is. Oh yeah.
Turn it off here.
No, what are you talking about?
Like used your. What if you were
Oh,
the person
got
that
hacked?
I
the
have-
person was in love with because of this other person?
Yeah.
And then you were
That's
like, dude,
awkward.
I'm so sorry, but someone
weird.
used my photos.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Maybe
My friend, I have a friend. My
Stranger
friend
things have
Brielle,
happened.
she's had her pictures
Yeah.
stolen like 3 times.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
weird.
Every account's been hacked of mine. I feel like.
Yeah. Well, just
Always-
like literally like some other. There was like 3 other profiles of her that
Yeah.
weren't her. It was like
That's
other
weird.
people using her pictures and just posting
Yeah.
them.
On Facebook, I always have like weird, creepy guys with like 2 friends total and
Yeah.
like
Right.
no followers.
You're
and
one
they'll,
of them.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not your friend.
They're like, oh
But
yeah,
they'll, like, go on my-
accepted.
well, I'm public, so they'll go on and like try to tag themselves in my pictures, and I'm like,
What?
why? Yes,
What?
strangers.
Wow.
Strangers.
Come on.
So weird.
That is ridiculous. All right. Well, we'll wait for her to call back, and we'll talk about a few other things. So whenever you get into your show, what's off limits to your show? What's how far do you religion, politics? Do you mock people? Do you talk about people that are public figures?
We try not to talk about race too much. I can't even say anything about being Native American. Apparently,
Right, 'cause
I'm
you're
not
there, I
enough.
mean, right.
I'm not enough to talk about being Native
Not
American.
quite. Right.
So I went ahead and spit in the 23andMe
Ooh.
thing through all.
Oh, is
Ooh,
this
is
her?
Hang on, this might be her calling. Andre Bourre. Let's see who this is.
That's her.
That's her. Okay, let's call.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, open the call.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, this is Jeanne Andre. I had a missed call from this number.
Hi. I'm sorry about that. Hi, Miss Jeannie. This is Cynthia Morgan. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. I'm sorry about that. I just had one of my coworkers on the other line with me. But so like I said, my name is Cynthia Morgan. I work with Unit Media Productions.
Okay.
And me and my team, we came across your website, and I have my lead producer and associate producer on another line that would really like to talk to you about a potential location for an up-and-coming reality series. Would you be
Okay.
interested in talking to them for just a minute?
I'd be happy to talk to them.
Absolutely. Okay, thank you so much. I'm just going to, the line will go quiet for just a second, and then they'll be right over.
Okay, what's their name?
Their names are Rachel Smith, that's going to be the lead producer, and the associate producer is Sarah Connor.
Gotcha.
All right, yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. Just give us one moment.
Thank you.
on? Is this Miss Andre?
Yes, it is. And this is Sarah?
Oh, no, this is Rachel Smith. I am here.
Hi.
Rachel?
Yes, Sarah's here as well.
And what's his name? Who else?
Yeah, this is Sarah Connor.
And Rachel Smith. We're here.
Sarah and Rachel. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're actually in a conference call. I'm actually in Atlanta, and she's here in Baton.
Yeah.
She's in Baton Rouge.
Yeah. Did we catch you at a good time, or do you have a little time to chat? We just had a couple questions about location-wise.
I'm so sorry I could barely hear you.
We were just wondering if you had time to talk to us. We have a proposition for you, and wanted to see if you had a moment.
Sure, I have time. Yeah.
Okay, so you want to go ahead and tell her about the opportunity?
Yes. So this is a pretty big budget that we have, about $30 million we're looking at, and we have some musical guests, Gravy Train and Amanda Blank. Have you heard of them?
Yeah, you know the "Let Me Get It" song. Have you heard of her?
Hello?
Can you hear us?
No, I really can't hear the other lady speaking. Okay, let's try it again. It's like I'm
Can you
not
hear?
hearing
Is this
her.
better?
No, I can't hear the third person.
Is this better?
That's much better.
Oh, great.
Okay, great. Thank you, Jeannie.
Okay. Hello?
We're
My
still
phone
here.
is getting hot.
I'm so sorry. So basically, what we're trying to do is bring in a reality TV show to Point Coupee Parish. We want to really hone in on the beautiful river that you have. Is that
False River?
Yes, False
Yes.
River.
And this is going to be an
Okay.
extended period of time that we're going to be staying and filming.
Great.
We have in the works at least a pilot and maybe a first season.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're looking for a location, something with a beautiful lake, a lot of old churches, a jail, several bars, even a
We got a lot of that.
Okay, cool.
Wonderful. Strip clubs. We
Yeah,
need that
even a strip
too.
club.
I don't have a strip club.
What
Oh,
about
don't?
hot tails and hot tails and Southern Chicks? That's not strip clubs.
No, Hot Tails is a restaurant.
Are you
It's
sure?
a world. Yes, it's a world-renowned.
Really?
Chef that has won. He's got his own reality or TV show on Food Network, Cajun Aces.
Oh,
Oh.
we had no
You
idea.
may have seen that show on the Food Network. He's a
yeah,
big-time
that's
chef. He's
Okay,
won
okay.
best,
Right.
so the best Louisiana seafood.
Yeah.
And Southern Chicks is a chicken place, food.
Well, Miss Andre, we just
Interesting.
want to let you know that we were awarded a completion bond, and we're partnering with this production company, and with the extension of the tax credits, I mean, we're really able to bring a lot to your parish, and
Great.
we're trying to basically get an area where we can make a reality TV show, but have people that are just fun-loving and they're not scared to run outside with their shoes off and
Right.
go to bars and go on the river and have a good time.
Oh, we got a lot of that. We have a lot of party goers around here.
Yeah, and this
Sure.
one, and if it goes well, I mean, there's no telling how many seasons this can have. So
Right.
it would really bring a lot of money to your local economy.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
I understand. Well, I started a film commission to entice production companies to come film in our area, and I work along with several other parishes in Louisiana.
Right.
We network together and share our resources
Right.
to cater to film companies.
Right.
Like
You are the
people like
director
you.
of Film Point.
Yes, I am.
Yes. Right. Okay.
And
This is Point Coupee Parish.
this is
correct.
Point Coupee, but we do work with Wendy Coates from Film Baton Rouge, and
We've had some projects with
across
her.
the river
Yeah,
we
yes.
have I forget her name. Well, she was director of tourism, but she's not in tourism anymore. But anyway, we all network our resources together to just give you whatever you need to meet your needs.
That's wonderful. We actually, someone actually did point us into this direction.
Great.
Because we have a Baton Rouge office, and they were
Right.
doing some research, and they were pointed into the direction of False River because of two families. That there was some drama. We just were looking for some you know.
Okay, what families were you talking about with the drama?
Well,
Tell me about
you know,
it.
I think there was a family with a lot of music background, music history, maybe a Jara family or
Oh,
a
I know all about
Militella
all of that.
family. So
Yeah,
we're really
the
trying to hone in
Militellas.
on them. The Minatellas are the ones
Okay.
we want. We want.
Okay.
We've
You
heard
want the
a lot.
Militellas?
We've heard a lot
Okay.
about them.
Okay, let me tell you something. My last name is Militella. Who is this? Somebody's laughing.
Excuse me?
Is this a joke or is this for real?
No.
No, you're just on speaker. There might be a little.
I'm sorry. This is Unit Media Productions, and
Okay.
we're just
Okay.
contacting you.
It
about,
doesn't matter. Let me just tell you. There was a company that came out of Texas about 5-6 years ago, and they wanted to film a movie, just a series, just like you're talking about. And they wanted to call it Gyro Town, and it's the same scenario what you're talking about.
Well, is this must be a pretty amazing family.
Well, they were looking for this musician guy, and they were crazy to do any kind of thing. But you're talking about another family. The Militella family was all involved in music too. Now, if you're really interested, my last name is Militello. I was with that family that played music. I played music.
How are the younger crowd in that family? I mean, do they get down? Do they like to?
Well, the younger crowd. Well, there's no more younger crowd in the Militella family. There is one brother. I have two brothers that still play music, but they've been playing music. They played in bars all their life, so they're still in that younger crowd, so to speak. You know.
Well, that's exactly what we're looking for. We're looking for bars. We're looking for, we're trying
Well,
to
I can lead you to all of that, and I know every band in this parish.
Are you familiar with Jersey Shore?
Who?
Jersey Shore. It was on
I
MTV.
know.
Music Television Network.
The MTV network. It was about a bunch of Italian young men and young women having a very good time on the Jersey Shore.
No, I'm not seeing that show. No.
It was. They probably had 5 seasons. It was an amazing show, but it did show them
Made a lot of people a lot of money.
a lot of money. It did show them having a lot of fun, and we are not trying to portray anyone as like a bad person per se, but we are looking
authenticity.
Yeah, definitely.
You're looking for that type that go into the bar rooms and they play the music, and there's several families that do that here.
Well, that's exactly what we're looking for. People that might have a fist fight in the parking lot, have a brawl, maybe throw some beer bottles, see
Now,
some strippers.
they're not that kind of people as far
Are
as
you sure?
that happens at these bar rooms now. There's not the family that does the fighting.
Yeah, we don't want the families. We want the young,
Yeah, when you
crazy,
go into these bar
wild.
rooms and they drinking, you just don't know what's going to happen in a bar room,
Yeah. Well, we're looking for that perfect spot in Louisiana. Do you think that this is it, or do you think that maybe Ascension Parish might be a little bit more what we're looking for?
Well, I think any way you look, that they got a bar room and they got alcohol, you're going to find that scenario,
Yeah, but we do have a $30 million
places.
budget right now to start with. Yeah. This is our
You got a $1
first
million
start.
budget. Come to Point Competing, and I'm going to hook you up.
I want to see some women getting dirty and, mud wrestling,
Okay.
some mud riding. That is what we are looking for.
Hot Tails is a perfect.
It's a perfect name.
Okay, but Hot Tails is
I think it would be a perfect name for
restaurant.
the reality TV show, don't you think?
Yeah.
Hot
Well,
Tails.
what I'm telling you, Hot Tails is a restaurant. I don't know that, and they have their cooking show.
Oh, we understand that, but with our
Yeah.
network, they won't.
Yeah, but
They
can
won't
you use
understand
that name? Can you use the name that restaurant? That's the thing.
Oh no,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah, of
If
course.
you're working with our budget,
We can pretty much do anything.
I mean, his is Hot Tails, Tails, like crawfish.
Well, maybe we should just do it Hot Tail
Tail.
from False River. I
There
like
you
that
go.
too. Some Hot
There
Tail
you
and
go.
False River.
There you go. Now there's a lot of bars all around False River, and little knits and little crammers where they have dances all weekend. They like to party around here. They have a place.
Well, we are planning
It's
on
called
calling.
Bush's Bar, huh?
We are, with the
Okay.
show. I'm sorry to interrupt, but
That's okay.
we are planning. The actual name of the show is River Brats.
River Brats.
Is that
okay.
something that you think that is going to be okay? I mean, we're coming in. We're either coming to you or we're going across the river to someone else. But this is happening, and we are planning on putting people on the spotlight. We're planning on, making sure that there's we're buying an area just to make a mud pit so that people can get naked and mud wrestle. Are you okay with that happening near False River? That's what I want.
I could care less as long as y'all bring the money in.
That's right. That's right.
Who cares about it?
Money talks, ma'am.
Money talks. And let me tell you, swamp people, half of that stuff is staged. The
You're
alligator's more scared of you than you scared of the alligator. I mean, people in Louisiana, we deal with that. I have them in my backyard. But,
oh, yeah.
It's a lot of that is they make it look like it's so dangerous and this, that, and the other. But, it's a reality show, but they want it to look.
It will be somewhat staged. We're just looking to grab that right family that has the right attitude and just let them go wild. We're just going to let them go wild. We're going to film it all, and just see. We have so much money. We're just going to see what happens with it. I mean, we could put the next strip club on False River.
Like I said, we don't have strip clubs. As far as they had a few in Baton Rouge for a time, but there is not to say. There are a couple of them in Port Allen, But
maybe
to say
we could potentially stage one on the
sure
river.
You could
of
stage
course.
that.
Stage
yeah,
a
sure
strip
you could.
club and get some locals to come and dance.
Right, but to say we have that, that we
I bet those
do
gyros would do it.
I don't know. We just don't have that here. I mean, we're in a rural country, so. But I do think, anybody would play the part. You can get anybody in them bar rooms. Like I said, any of them would get on the top of the table and dance. But
will you get on the table and dance?
I probably would. I've done
All
it before.
right.
I'm an old lady, but I done danced on the table before.
Everybody's been on that table at least once.
Yeah. But give me enough alcohol, anything's possible.
I love it.
Well,
you know what I'm talking
Miss
about?
Andre, we want to depict the real life, scenario of your
I
parish.
will help y'all with that, and I probably could lead you to the right people.
Okay.
Honestly, we just need the trashiest people that we can get our hands on.
You want some trashy people? We can find you some trashy people. They got a lot of them around here. But that if y'all need that kind of help, I could try to let me work on it Monday morning when I get to work and see what I can come up with. It's it's all staged. What the hell?
Yeah. I mean, it's
so,
money going in your pocket or someone else's.
And I really got people. I got a guy that's on my church commission who does videography and photography.
Really?
Yes, he's really good at what he does. He does short films.
Would his name be David?
David Gyro, yes.
That Gyra, I've heard so much about him. He's
we don't.
We cannot work with him.
No.
Why?
No. Oh, because of all. I don't.
I can't hear you.
Well, he's been. We've heard things about him.
I don't know what, but he's not just his own little videography and short films.
Oh, we heard about his short films.
Like what?
Right.
Ma'am, you should get on the internet and Google it.
All he had was one was called Unit 68.
No, ma'am. How about Unit 69?
They got a Unit 69?
He does, ma'am.
Well, I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Well, I mean, maybe we can work with him. I don't know. Maybe he can give us some of his short films, I guess.
He can probably find you the right people that you kind of need, because he knows a lot of the
You really haven't heard of Unit
actresses.
69?
Huh?
You have not heard of Unit 69?
Never.
You should call your friend. He needs help. This has gone viral. Yes, it's gone viral. Absolutely viral.
What is the
It's
man's middle
dirty.
name? What is the man's middle name?
And hang on a second. Hang on. Miss Jeannie.
Okay.
Miss Jeannie.
Yeah.
This is David. How you doing?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My two friends wanted to do a
Glitterbomb.
Boom.
You just got glitter bombed. My two friends wanted to pull a prank on you. We are so sorry.
She's the coolest.
Oh my gosh. You did great, Miss
You gotta
Jeannie.
be.
Miss Jeannie.
I know I took up for you. That's for damn sure.
You did. You did
You were
awesome.
awesome.
I know.
Like, I kind of want to hang out and have that drink later.
Yeah, where are you at right now?
Yeah.
What are you up to?
You go to the bar?
All I was going to do is help y'all and lead you in the right way because that's what we do. We reach out to the film people And whatever they want, we try to get them to do it.
Absolutely.
But when y'all got ready to tell me something that David K. Gyro did, Unit 69, that's something I had to know about.
I was about to just start saying stuff, but I figured,
But I just thought what?
we'll keep it PG today.
We've been having this in the works for like 2 months now. We finally wanted to wait for the right time to do it for you, but we knew you was gonna be a good sport, and you did great.
And what this is about? What y'all doing with this?
We're just having fun.
We're just having fun with it. We're just having fun. My friends on my show, Kelli Hutchinson-Chappius, she has her podcast in Baton Rouge. And Dave and I are going to be special guests on her podcast coming up. And one of her segments that she does, she pranks people on like one of her segments.
Okay.
And
she just when she asked me about the Mentel family and the Gyro family, I said something's up.
Right. And so you even heard me laugh. You even heard me laugh a little bit at the beginning. So you caught on right at the beginning.
I caught something. I said, "What are you laughing about?" I said, "Now you want this." But what I was trying to say is the Gyro people, and they're not strippers, but we can make everything is make believe.
Right.
Everything is make believe. Like I told her, you give me a few drinks, I might get on.
Hey, look, South Louisiana, that's the way we roll. That's right.
Give me a few drinks, I might get on the table.
Oh no.
And I'll probably come up there with you.
I've done it.
I've done it. Yeah.
Now, where's my $1 million film?
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No,
that
30.
was a joke. That was a glitter bomb.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's go film something
right.
though.
That's all right. You know what they tell you? You don't get mad. You just get even.
Oh, I like it.
I like her.
That's good for them, but it's not good for me.
But when they told me Unit 69, that's something I don't know about.
Yeah.
Right.
And when she said, well, I don't know if we can work with him. I don't like him. I said, how do you know him?
I was trying to come up on this slick.
So the Mentel family and the Gyro family, well, you done got two different families.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, hey, look, you know what we're trying to do, Miss Jeanne, in the big scheme of things? We were trying to make a point to these people who come to Louisiana, try to do these reality shows, and think we're all a bunch of redneck hicks and we're bayou swamp people. We're not that kind of people at all. We are just the opposite. We're intelligent. We're smart. We have businesses. We run,
But sometimes they want to, like I said, it's all make believe.
Exactly. So
that's
that's
like what I told them swamp people. Those alligators ain't mean like they're doing, but half of that's made up. That's staged.
Exactly. That's the point we were trying to make in the big scheme of things. That we're not those kind of people at all. We're just the opposite.
So y'all got me good.
We got you good. Yes, ma'am, we did. And I want to congratulate you for being nominated for the tourism ambassador for Louisiana.
Well,
Congratulations on that.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank y'all very, very much.
There's no more harder worker for tourism in Point Capita than Ms. Jeanne Andre. She does a great job at the tourism office.
Cool.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
And,
thank you for being such a great sport.
Yeah, I know. I like you.
I kind of thought something was kind of weird. I said, something.
Yeah.
The Mentel family, and then I went on to tell you about Gyro Town.
Right.
And,
I told them about that too.
Well, both families were in the music business from way back, so
that's what we were
they
told
wanted to hook you up with that. But the real wild ones was the Gyros, by the way.
Yes, they were. They were.
And that's the team.
That was the fighting crew.
Which I'm surprised they didn't actually go with Gyro Town because it's as crazy as some of the gyros
exactly.
are.
But anyway, there's some that really do.
Not
David. David came from a different set of family. Gyros, he was adopted, but
right.
Some of them gyros.
I'm not a blood gyro. I'm an adopted gyro. I'm not a blood gyro.
He's an adopted
gyros be crazy.
Those other ones, there's some brawl. Back in the day, there were brawling gyros.
Burning some bows.
Yeah, they fought. Damn. Yeah, they still fight.
They fought.
What?
Yeah.
It's like them Hutchinsons.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right, Miss Jeanne, we're going to let you go, and I look forward to talking to you Monday. We're going to touch bases on some stuff, and thank you so much for being a good sport about everything.
It was nice meeting you, ladies.
Nice meeting you. Check out Giltter and
Y'all
Gossip.
let me know when y'all ready to go dancing on the table.
We will. You tell it time and place.
I try not to, but I'll make an exception just for you.
Louisiana Saturday night.
Okay, babe. I need that kind of rest right now. Be honest with you.
I know that kind of rest.
All right, babe. Bye-bye.
Okay, see you later.
Well, she's freaking cool.
She was too cool to prank.
Yeah. I know.
You can't prank somebody that cool. You got to prank somebody that you know is going to be like,
right.
What the heck?
Yeah.
Exactly. She went along with everything y'all were going with.
She was cool. I just wanted to be her friend.
I asked her if she would dance on a table.
Right.
And she had no problem saying yes.
If the price is right.
She said, if you bring $30 million, I'll do a lot.
Right. I'm going to do a big mud. I'm going to put a strip club on the river.
She was like,
we'll make one happen.
Dig a hole.
I'm
that
just
there's
like
mud
y'all.
wrestling.
Yeah.
I work with
Nothing.
some awesome people just like y'all do. This is amazing. This is great.
Yeah.
All right, sounds great. Well, I think Mr. Paul back there is telling us we got about 5 minutes left.
What?
Yeah, I mean,
An hour?
where's it?
Time
Yeah,
flies.
yeah,
Get the hell out,
yeah,
man.
5 minutes.
That's fast.
That's
Yes,
weird.
It is amazing.
Super
What-
weird.
Okay, so
Sounds like
what
Jen.
is next for the Glitter and Gossip show? What do y'all got in the works for us? What can y'all tell us?
So Tuesday we have Marcus McGehee coming on our
Ah,
show.
okay.
He's going to talk about marketing and
wow.
his a former alumni.
I was gonna
of
say,
LSU,
and his pole.
and his big pole. He was a pole vaulter for LSU.
Ah, okay, wow.
So she was trying
So I
to
was
get
told.
dirty.
How'd y'all get hooked up with him? How'd you find out about him?
I've been cutting his hair for a really long
Oh,
time.
okay, customer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a customer, and he's a super successful guy. So we
Great.
have him coming up, and Debbie, she's going to be singing.
Debbie Trailer?
Yeah,
Okay.
she better show up.
She
Yeah.
better. That's her place.
She
isn't
better
it?
be there.
She better
Debbie,
be.
if
We
you're
know where
listening.
we know
I
where
want
to
her to
find
sing
her if
bad.
she doesn't.
Yeah.
We know where
Oh
to
yeah.
find
If she doesn't show up, then I'm going to sing a cappella for everyone.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. So
There we
please,
go.
everybody.
Show up.
Yeah.
Just show
Okay.
up. It's going to be bad.
Yeah.
Well,
Debbie
the cool
saved
part
me.
about singing a cappella, you know what the cool part about that is? You don't have to be on key because you make your own key up.
Oh yeah.
Well,
That's
anytime,
whatever the
hell I
there's
want.
noise coming out of my mouth, I'm making up my own key.
Yeah,
Believe me.
Yeah, me too.
Well, that is great. So, so where's Miss Christie at tonight? What's up with her? She doing okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's,
Yeah,
pretty-
she's having a
she's
great
having
time.
the time of her life.
She's
Yeah.
on vacation right now.
On
living it up.
vacation.
Well,
Yeah. She left us.
Yeah,
I guess
she's on
she
the
deserves
beach.
it.
Yeah. She's earned it. She's
Yeah.
earned it.
She works
Right.
pretty hard.
But yeah.
So let me ask you this: so each one of y'all have y'all little specialties for the show that you kind of are really good in. What
Mhm.
does Miss Christie do that makes her so valuable to your team?
She is the
No
leader
nonsense.
Of,
Yeah.
she's a leader of trivia. She's a leader. She knows all the facts. She's our fact lady. She's my
Wow.
co-host. She is my arm and my leg.
Yes,
and
Yeah.
at least
She
one
kind
side
of
my
rounds
body.
us up because I feel like
Yeah.
the three of us will literally just
We can-
circle talk. Like we just don't.
Right.
We never stop. And then Christy's the one that's like quiet. That's like, hey,
Yeah.
you guys.
Basically,
She's a mom.
in a
yeah, she moms
nutshell,
us. She's real no
she's-
nonsense,
Right.
but very
Yeah.
funny.
Marty
she's the-
calls her the mom.
She is the mom.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, mom.
She'd be like, y'all are acting like asses.
She's definitely. I feel like personality wise, the most grown up out of all of us.
Yeah, she's been
Right.
the most grown up.
You know.
Yeah, I
since
feel bad
I
for her.
met her.
We're all
Right.
like kind of 5 years old when we get
Right.
together.
So she's kind of like the glue that kind of holds you
Yeah.
together and keeps
Yes.
everybody.
She's the
And
court.
check.
We would probably
Yeah.
be arrested for something,
wow.
or no.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'd probably get in some type
She's
of
the
trouble together without her.
1/4 slice of the pie.
yeah.
Yeah,
That-
we should watch
yeah.
our backs on our way home.
Yeah, we're not complete without. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
we need
Yeah.
the whole slice.
Yes, that is awesome. So make a great team.
0.25.
So we're gonna keep it at 4 people for right now, right? We're gonna keep our team kind of small.
Oh yeah, we're
Yes.
not going bigger.
No.
You have to be like really freaking cool to be on Glitter and Gossip.
There's a,
like it's
Right.
exclusive
If it-
as
yeah,
F.
and if it ain't broke,
Right.
don't fix it.
True,
Like
working
we really, I mean, like in like all sappy moment, like we really got real lucky with like we're all very very different, and we all think different. We all believe in different things. We all do stuff differently, but we get along so well. We understand each other so well. And I just don't think. You know, we all have other friends outside of this that all know us and hang out with us as a group as well. But as far as just like being so close knit in the job that we do and the brand that we're building, I just like it would never work any other way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
somebody else could come in.
We'd be mean to him. You can't
Yeah.
sit with me.
Yeah, you can't sit
Can't
with
sit
us.
Yeah. You guys
So-
are assholes.
We stick with having our cool guests on here and there. You know, stick with having all our cool
Yeah.
guests on and having
Right.
them be a little part of the clan and throwing, you know, events and parties so people can come and hang out and that we get to enjoy them. But as far as like the unit that we are, I don't think it should
Yeah.
ever change.
Yeah.
That's
And
great.
it
Okay,
totally
great.
happened organically. And
Yeah,
It
exactly.
was like,
Right.
It was just like nature.
That's
Yeah.
great. Yeah, just
Right.
kind of fell together in place.
Nature's
Yep.
way.
Well, I see we got
Yeah.
about 2 minutes left. So, yeah, I've watched quite a few of your podcasts. I hadn't caught up on everything yet, but I've been trying to listen to it. Like when I work at nighttime and my off time, I'll just listen to some shows.
I'm
Thank
sorry if I've
you.
offended
Try to
you.
get caught up.
Thus far.
You did not offend me at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all. One day we're gonna be like y'all. But so yeah, that's great. So as far as the podcast goes, y'all, like I said, you get some really really good guests on. What are some goals in the future for some of the guests that you want to get? Some like really maybe like hard to find people or hard to get on.
I actually want to
So-
like really hone in on the actual, you know, Louisiana film stuff and get more
Yeah,
celebrities. People
right.
like there's
Mhm.
nobody, there's no
Maybe get
talk.
John Schneider on if you can get
I
him on.
tried.
Oh, you
There's
tried.
no.
He's hard to get.
Yeah,
I know. I
he's,
tried to.
he's
Really?
difficult to get
Right,
to deal
very.
with. I mean, I haven't dealt with him, but
well, let me talk to him.
Yeah.
I'll
Okay.
I've tried. But yeah, we're trying to like get in with, you know, interviewing the people that are here doing film, interviewing the people that are producing things, that are writing things, that are making things possible for
Yes.
Louisiana, and bring them up. People that are in Louisiana doing fabulous things, we want to
Yes.
bring them up. We're
Right.
wanting to shine light on fabulous people and fabulous things that are
Awesome,
happening
yes.
in our state.
I saw you had Jency Hogan a while back. That was a good show.
Yeah,
I love
she's
Yeah.
her.
great.
Yeah, she's really
I
cool.
love her.
She's super
Yeah,
cool.
very
Yeah.
Aaron.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit of y'all competitors. They got like a little salon built on their new place coming up. You know, that little hairstyling place under their studios. Did you hear about that?
I think
Mm.
she may have said something about that.
On Goodwood, they're
Yeah.
building a brand new facility. It's a 2-story facility. I think their friend
Yes.
has like a salon.
Okay, I didn't know
bottom.
about the salon thing, but
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
scared.
Yeah.
Jency,
Yeah.
back
Yeah.
off, girl.
Right. All right. Well, that's gonna about wrap it up. We got about a minute left. Anything y'all want to go over before we wrap it up?
Just hit us up on our podcast
Yes.
there.
Yeah, put a
Check
plug.
us out at glitterandgossipshow.com. We have every episode. We have pranks. We have podcasts.
Yes.
That's the way.
Yeah.
All the outlets. We do also have merchandise that you can
Oh,
buy.
awesome.
So
Yeah. Like what kind of merchandise? Need to get me some.
T-shirts,
Awesome.
bodysuits,
We
crop
have
tops
those.
for the ladies.
Yeah.
We got it
Yeah.
all, and it really is really cute. It's not cheesy branding. It's really cute.
Right.
And you
Y'all
can
get the
get
coffee mugs yet?
Not yet, but
No,
we're
we're
Or
working
get
working
some
on
of
it.
those.
Yeah.
I'll buy 2 or
Yeah.
3 of them.
While
You
I
can
have
get
this
some.
opportunity, I'm going to say if you're an Instagrammer, you need to go online and follow
Barbara Queen 225.
No. You bitch.
she just
I
stole
know.
You
that.
need to go follow She Fades 225.
That's
Me
so
and
funny.
Kelly M are in a barber Insta battle, and I'd like to win. Do not follow her. Follow me and follow Kelli Hutchinson while you're there on Instagram. If you want to see us more, it's host Kelli Hutchinson-Chappius on Facebook.
Yeah, and then I am Barbara Queen 225. That's my barbering page and my hair page. My
Don't follow
regular,
her.
please follow it. My regular
definitely.
Instagram page is Kelly with a Y Mentel Mentel, and then that's pretty much the only outlets that I use. And then we have a Glitter and Gossip show Facebook and an Instagram page that we're always posting on. So make sure you follow us on those as well, and then make sure you follow us on Spotify or Apple Music
Yeah,
or
we're on
whatever you listen
every
to your stuff
Yes.
platform.
on.
Yes. Awesome.
And please rate and subscribe.
Rate and subscribe. Yes, leave
Right.
a
We
review.
love that. Yeah.
That always
Everybody
helps.
likes so.
Good,
5
bad,
star.
ugly. I don't
Yes.
care.
Oh, and our our television show comes on KPBLN every Tuesday night live at 8 p.m. with replays Thursdays and Saturdays, and then our podcast is released every Thursday at 7.
Excellent. Great. Y'all got a lot of stuff going on. That is
Always
awesome.
something coming out.
That is great.
That's
Well, good
true.
deal. All right, and also Dave K Show YouTube right now. So like and subscribe. We got to get our subscriber base up, and with beautiful and wonderful guests like y'all, I mean, I think we're
thank
ready
you.
to
Tell
go.
me more.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Jennifer really
Anything
likes
else?
it.
Out of time.
Anything else?
Next show, we're out of time. All right, so for Adatha Bure, who cannot be here today, I'm David K. Jaru. We will see you next time. Everybody have a great weekend. Y'all take it easy.
Check you later.
Thanks.
I know.
It was fun.